just a very complete player at the position. He's got outstanding football intelligence, smarts, command at the line of scrimmage. He can really hurt you post-snap. He's got, outstanding field vision, so he can really see the field. He's accurate at all three levels of the field, both from inside the pocket and outside the pocket. I think people are aware of, his creativity outside the pocket and his ability to kind of conduct a completely different play outside the framework of the first one. And I think that's a real gift of his. I think he really sees the game like a point guard. That's when I think of him, I think of a guy that can really distribute the football. He's a lot bigger guy than anyone realizes. This guy's a really hard guy to tackle because he's bigger than people think. He's a winner. He's a winner. The guy, since he's come into the NFL, he's won a lot of football games. So he's got real toughness. They follow him, and as tough of a cover as there is in the NFL.
Where is Deep?
Yeah, they're two of the special players in the league. They're as good as it gets. And I think you're seeing in the NFL, the quarterback position is is a great spot for the NFL. It's exciting for the league when you have this many good quarterbacks all at once, and a lot of them are really young. And so the future of the league is really bright. Makes it really tough to cover them, but the future is really bright. And these two guys being in the same division, both being young players, it's great for the game. It's great for the game. Anytime you have rivalries within a division and then two quarterbacks like this, it's really good for the game.
Austin played 49% down there inside the 20.
Anytime, yeah, they're definitely a good red zone team because you have to defend all five people and the quarterback. So anytime all five people are a legitimate threat to do something with the football down there, and you have to account for the quarterback, you're maximizing your chances of being an outstanding red zone team. They run the football well down there because they can run it, and they can get the RPO version of the game, so they can, change the math, even the math out down there. And they're an outstanding screen team. Very, very tough cover, and again, that's why they're such a good football team.
Going back to Herbert,
Keenan, is going to be a guy that is going to take some time, I think, with his hamstring. So I don't think it's looking great for this week, but you never know. I wouldn't put anything past Keenan, so we're not ruling him out, but a different situation than JC. Yeah, you need a team to be able to defend an offense like this, and certainly a player like Patrick. Anytime you're facing an offense that has weapons, running backs, receivers, tight ends, and that has an outstanding offensive line, you're going to need the same thing on defense, that same type of formula. And what Khalil does is gives you that chance up front, both in the run game and the pass rush, to be able to impact the game. And again, you need a lot more people than just your starting 11 to be able to defend a team like this.
Where is DP at with this?
Boy, being in a game when it's against another quarterback, also like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Patrick. He's an incredible quarterback, has had a lot of success in this league over the past few years. So anytime you get to play up against him, it's always a great opportunity to learn, to watch, and just got so much respect for his game.
Thanks, Justin.
Is on defense maybe compared to if you had the Raiders in week 2 for a Thursday night?
Yeah, they're a very talented group. They haven't switched up a whole lot on their personnel, but they've still got Frank Clark, Chris Jones, and those guys get after the pass rusher. And so to have them and a secondary that flies around, plays really good defense, and some linebackers that are really talented too, it makes for a great defense. And so it's gonna be a huge challenge for us this week. A short week, but we're gonna have to do our best to watch as much film as we can.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Be so noisy.
I think it's always a great opportunity to go play football. I know our guys are really excited for this one, and to be able to play on primetime Thursday night football, it's something you always grow up dreaming about. And so it is a quick week, short week, but we're going to do everything we can to get prepared, get our bodies back so we have any chance on Thursday.
And understanding you're going to be
confident.
It definitely gives you a sense of comfort in the pocket, knowing that you can buy time, step up, and make sure that you get the ball downfield, and to have the weapons like we do downfield, that part helps as well. To have Keenan and Mike and JG and Josh Palmer and DeAndre Carter, all those guys that make plays downfield, to have all that around me is definitely helpful.
And then just quickly going off of that,
those closing moments of the game.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's a really special player. To have 13 out there, He's a security blanket. You know that he's going to get open, and you got to look for him on third down. And it's always tough when you lose a player like that. But I think thankfully we've got the guys behind him that are able to step up and do their best to kind of replace what he brings to the table. And DeAndre Carter is a special player. We saw that yesterday. Josh Palmer, JG, Mike Williams, it's still a really good receiver group. So, a lot to look forward to with those guys.